And I gave Dan a quilt not long, well, last year for Christmas. I gave him a quilt. Merlin never did try to make quilts.
No, Marilyn didn't. But she's too busy. She had other things. She's raising 4 kids. And
yeah, her sister down there now, they say she makes quilts. That girl that can't hear good.
Evelyn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They say she can.
Yeah, I bet she can. I bet they make some pretty quilts.
Yeah, I started going to church, I do.
Oh, you did?
Church. I've been twice.
He's been going with Gloria over here.
Soon you're going to get cold out here without any...
Yeah, come on out, Sue. Grab a seat. Let me get up.
She's going to...
You don't come over here?
She's going to get cold out here.
Won't you have a seat next to your mom?
Sue don't get much cold.
You can't, I told her to stay in, not get cold. She won't do it.
Sue, you was awful good to me when I was growing up. You was always nice to me and you played with me. Even though I was a mean little old hell child. You know?
Randy, you remember me finding that little hatchet up yonder beside the road?
Oh.
No, I don't.
You wanted that little hatchet and I found it. I've got it yet.
You do?
Where men worked up down the side of the road.
Well, I didn't know that. You know, I can remember going out in the morning at dark out Sims Branch. You know, and it'd be fall. And it'd be turning cold. And it'd be turning winter. And it'd be dark. And I'd have to hide my flashlight in the ditch line. And remember to pick it up after school so I could see to come out of that holler.
Well.
Yes, sir. But I don't know the hatchet story. Tell me the hatchet story. I don't remember it.
If you say that, replay every word we've said.
Yes, sir.
You're going to play it. People are going to laugh at that. They're old, dumb country people.
Oh, well, that's what I'm hoping that they'll do. That they can see the goodness of the human spirit. You know, life is hard. But life is good, Fred. And you and Verdi's a testament to it. You know. Growing old ain't for sissies is what they say. And both of you all are the toughest folks I know. And I love yous.
I bet if poor Lillian hadn't gotten the shape she's in, she could have told you a lot of tales.
Oh, I bet she would have.
But she's just laying there, looks like she's dying.
Well, she is. She's lost her mind now. She's in dementia.
That woman has to feed her. She feeds her.
Yeah.
She's 96 or 97.
I bet she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And down there's that Brock woman, Minnie Brock, is 97.
Wow.
Lives by Harold down there. Just across the bridge as you go across to Harold's.
Yeah, I think I know where you're talking about.
That's Z.R. Brock's wife. Z.R. Minnie. You don't know him, I know.
No, I don't know him. You know, I've been away for so long, and I've lost touch, and that's why I'm here today, is so I don't lose touch of who I am and where I come from, and whose boy I am. I know whose boy I am. I'm Henry Wilson's son.
Yeah.
And I'm Polly Wilson's grandson, and if it wasn't for Polly, I might not even be here taking this video right now. You know, life circumstance could have certainly put me in prison or got me killed on the dope. And I've been blessed and I've been fortunate, and neither one has happened, and I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, now it's a quarrel time around here now.
Now, you might get me to singing while I preach, too.
There's been a lot of people killed around here. A lot of them has died. A young boy died right up the river up here the other day.
Yeah,
22-year-old.
22-year-old. That was Larry's son. His
Yeah.
name was Nathan. And Nathan had a hard life. I thought I had a hard life until I seen the life that feller had to live growing up. Fergie, for what anybody says out of it, the boy died of a broken heart.
Yeah.
He did. He did.
That's a big deal.
You know, it's tough here in the mountains with all them drugs and stuff, and
Yeah.
we tend to forget that.
You can't get nowhere to work and happy no more. Young people won't work no more.
No, it's a different world for them. You know, they don't know how to grow corn and sell it. They don't know how to grow cabbage and can it.
They don't want to learn.
No, they don't want to learn.
They don't want to work like people used to. People had to work to live. Like I said, the landowners are coming in. Ches's truck, and that's a boy's truck. He made that little bed.
Oh, he did.
Yeah. That's Ricky, that Chester boy.
Yeah, yeah. I ain't seen Ricky in a while. He's a good feller. I liked him growing up. He could sing. Gee, he could sing.
Yeah, they sang that other boy, that Chetty died.
Yeah, I heard Teddy passed on. Yeah.
Well, that other one out there has been on dope bad. That Calvin, he's wrecked. Almost went over that bridge, went over the road out yonder, wrecked his green truck, and he wrecked that big car. He's got a big Toyota yellow and black car, and Randall said he'd wrecked it twice. Fred said he's down there at church again, night before last.
Yeah, I like going to church too, Fred. I tell you what, buddy. I mean, you know, we all fall short, and we can all blame people for our troubles. But if we ain't there to help each other and forgive people, life ain't rewarding. You know, you be sold up and angry all the time. You can't laugh. You can't smile about the good, and you can't cry about the bad. You know, that's what makes us.
Nobody didn't blame other people. They're supposed to blame yourself.
That's right. You got to be responsible and self-reliant, don't you, Aunt Virgie?
The name of that church I went to them 2 times, Holiness.
Yeah, I like the holiness. They got the spirit.
That's everywhere, I reckon.
Yeah,
A lot of people.
a lot of people. Yes, sir.
The man I went to, he worked with me. He's a preacher. He told me, I said, I know you, I worked with you, but I don't remember him. I've been through so much, I can't remember some guys I worked with.
Now, Randy, did Polly ever tell you that story about, I was telling Eunice about that. She said she seen a vision. She said that she asked, that she seen 2 apostles. I forget which one she said it was, Peter or Paul. Said she asked them was her name on the Lamb's Book of Life, and said she seen them. She said they talked to her. Said they said yes, and her name was on the Lamb's Book of Life. And Eunice said she seen a vision. I believe people see things. Now, I heard something. I was warned of Tony's death right in that little, not that house there, but when I lived in that little old house right there years ago, Tony was real sick, bad off. You know, he had abscess on his brain. And me and the children was fixing to eat. We was fixing to sit down at the table. And he heard it too. And I looked out the window and I seen Furley go down the road with a little pack on his back. And Yule and Effie lived right here in an old house. And we heard some kind of a noise, and I thought that Farley had slipped over here and was scaring us. And we got out looking around, looked in on the floor and looked all around, and couldn't see nothing. I thought we'd find Farley, and never seen nothing. And I asked Effie, I said, Effie, did you see Farley come over this way? And she said no. And he went around to Paula's and Bell's. But now we was warned of Tony's death. We heard a noise, and every one of us, me and Bonnie and Tony, all looked for him.
Yeah.
And then one time on Hall Branch, Pap went to Tennessee to see one of his brothers got killed with a car. And he got a girl to come up there and stay with me from down there around that mill where he worked at. And I heard him come right up that holler. In them rocks, there's a creek that went down that you had to cross to go down below our house. And I heard him coming and walking just as plain as if I was looking at him. And I run to the lower door to look for him, and that girl run to the upper porch to look down behind the house. And we never seen him nowhere. And he never come home for 2 or 3 days after that. And I don't know why that we heard that. But now we heard him walking.
Hmm. Yeah, it makes you study, don't it?
Yeah, I was uneasy about him. I thought he got off and got killed or got hurt some way, because his brother had got killed with a car. And that's how come him to be there, you know. And we worried about him till he come home. Wasn't no way to hear from him, you know.
Yeah.
I was in a place one time, and a big tall guy come up to the door, about 7 foot tall, had on a black suit and a hat. And he looked at me and I looked at him, and he just started walking on off. Now that's the truth. But I'd been asleep again, I was doing like that. And that bothered me a little bit. I thought he was the devil.
And he never did speak.
I never did. Then I seen 3 blackbirds, supposed to have been picking up breadcrumbs, but there wasn't no breadcrumbs there in that place where I was at.
I'll tell you, you'd stayed in that prison so long, there was something that happening to your brain.
They say it does. Must have 5 years, or I'd say 12 years and 7 months altogether.
What do you have to do time for? What didn't they?
I was in good shape. I wasn't married. My people was all in good health. And they sent me money for altogether every month for 8 years. And I come up with parole and made it the first time.
Did they get you for
Huh?
what did they get you for, Fred?
Armed robbery.
Yes, sir.
Tell him that story.
Color guy.
Tell him what happened.
A color guy. What store?
Tell him how come you to get in that trouble.
Oh, a color guy. I got to do with the color guy.
It was the old saloon, where he's a bootlegging.
He was a bootlegger and he shot a man, and I took his gun and everything.
And stole his money.
He threw a gun on me without a reason before this ever happened. But I wish I hadn't have done it. I wasn't going to shoot him. I wasn't going to kill him now. I'd opened my mind I wasn't going to kill him. I didn't have to. He was rough and tough. I was too.
Yes, sir.
I wasn't tough. I just quick, fast.
I believe you, sir. Sir, you still look like you might be able to dot somebody's eye, giving them an old mouse. Yes, sir. But I'm glad them days is over, ain't you?
I can't hear it good.
Yeah. I said I'm glad those days are over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too, buddy.
Yes,
I
sir.
hate to have to be this old, though, 'cause
Oh,
I ain't got long.
when people's young, they don't,
I ain't got long, buddy.
you know, they don't realize,
94.
they don't look ahead and realize when they're gonna get in trouble.
Don't think about it.
No, we don't. We foolhardy. Yeah.
Yeah. Rough life, buddy. Rough
Well,
life.
folks, I'm gonna quit for a little while. I'd like to come back probably around next couple months or so, and maybe I can get a picture of your quilts, Aunt Virgie, and maybe y'all think of some stories that you might want to share with me.
Yeah, I've got pretty quilts I'll show them to you. It'd take a long time to show them.
Yeah, well, that's all right. That's all right. Maybe we can. I'll try to plan a day when Bonnie and Jerry comes in because I owe her some pictures.
I've lost weight. I'm down to about 123 pounds.
123 pounds.
I lost that much weight, but about
Yeah.
150. I stayed at 150 for years. Solid.
Solid. I know.
No fat, all muscle. Big arms. People talk about my arms being so big. They ain't big now.
Yeah, if you had that picture
People
and
say,
show,
boy, you got all this arm and not bigger than what you are.
if you had your picture and show him back when you was young,
I will when he come back. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that. And we'll
I
take
could go
pictures
get
of the
that
quilts.
in there. I can go. Wait just a minute. I can show you that picture.
All right.
It's in a little frame.
Yeah, different people talk about my arm being so big. And a muscle. Gee, I had a muscle, buddy. Back then. I worked. Sawmills, people come get me every time they come in here and start working, come get that road. People tell them about me. Working to find somebody, a good worker. They send them up mile range to get me. I'd go through, I'd come back out of the army, I was the best shape in that world. I made private first class, then made corporal, then made sergeant. I'm going to go back and drill recruits at Fort Knox. I know right smart about the army. I'd heard my dad talk. I made a good soldier.
Yeah, let me get a picture of that.
Wait, let me.